anyway, let's move to the Pulse Chain prices for now. My thoughts are usually that I don't span out too far by the main tokens and don't mess with anything else, but that's just me. Pulse right now. We got Pulse at 4 zeros and a 5258 right now, looking bullish for sure. We got Pulse X at 4 zeros, 4034, Hex at 1.25 cents, and eHex is at 002168. So I was looking at my own app. So if they didn't match what you had up, sorry about that. Oh, and I missed Ink. How could I forget Ink? Something that RH also does in his tweets. $2.10 for incentive token right now. So, yeah, the ecosystem looking bullish. It's moved up. It preempted Ethereum a little bit. And now as Ethereum continues to move up, we are seeing some bullish action from Pulse Chain. And, yeah, if you want to look at the Pulse chart just to see where we are, I mean, I think we put those lows behind us now. I mean, heck, we're at like about a 3x. Yeah, I think almost identical to a 3x off the all-time low for Pulse. So that's where we're at for it. Pulse X, I mean, at this point, at least a 4, almost 5x off of the all-time low. So if you want to take a look,
I can't wait till this chart gets big enough that it overshadows this initial candle here, because you have to spin by it in order to get anything into perspective.
So,
but yeah, look at that. That looks really nice.
That's a pretty clear W right there. Yeah. So what do you make about where we're at here? I mean, it looks like we're finally getting out of this area. What is a level of support?
Looks like whoever was drawing the W had a little twitch here in the
little,
like when they were making it was like and then came back up. So yeah. No, it looks fantastic. Again, these little cool off periods are so critical to this continuing this motion. I'm continuously seeing higher highs as we go up, and higher lows for that matter too. You're blowing past a lot of these previous ones. So as long as it continues to do that, has a cool off period of even if it's only, this is the daily chart and you're only seeing 1, 2, 3, 4 here, you see maybe 2 here before the green candles started and stopped. This peak, this previous high here, what was 4 zeros, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5 almost, was pulled back almost immediately on the same candle within the same day. So when it reached that, that was the sell-off period. So it needed that cool off. Reach down, and then we're back at it, and it's almost eclipsed that previous number. Now I don't see, I guess there was a little bit of, there was previous resistance actually several times. The sextuple top, as Richard would say. So I mean, there was resistance here, again, here again, and so we could meet a little bit of that because it was such major resistance back in these periods. We could see a little bit a rough time, at least getting through there. But again, I think sellers are getting exhausted. There aren't many traders left. Things are just heating up so much that I think they're afraid. I think they're afraid to sell for the fear of it just continuing on at this point, which is good. People are being smart about it and kind of turning that trading mentality off a little bit, which is the smart thing to do right now anyway.
Yeah. I messaged you and DMB earlier today that there was not like a huge sell-off, but a substantial, like a 6 to 10% sell-off or something today, a little bit before lunchtime. I came back and Pulse had recovered the move like that. I mean, it just immediately ate it up, like something that, and of course there were people on Twitter like, what's with this sell-off? What's going on here? And all this stuff. And it just recovered the move like within an hour. It just, I mean, you can really see the strength of everything coming back, So,
Yep.
Yeah. Did you want to look at any other chart within the ecosystem at all?
Looking good. If you want me to pull one up, I don't know. You have one in mind? We're going to look at Hex. Let's look at Hex.
You can look at Hex. Go ahead.
That's
a relic of the past. Yep. We can look at that. We'll look at the PDI chart.
Yeah, similar. I mean, a lot of these look the same. Very similar. There isn't a clear. Well, I guess it is. I was going to say there isn't a clear W. I mean, it's here, but it's already taken off from that. And yeah, this is definitely becoming a nice bull flag here. I don't know if you see the pattern or not for this.
I do. Yeah.
So that looks really good. And then, if you were to measure from the bottom of the flag to the top, and then you can kind of see where the extension would leave us. You're looking upwards of 3 cents. I think. Here and then here. Yeah, almost 4 cents. If this same move continues off of this bull flag. So yeah, things are definitely looking good. These all, like I said, most of these charts look very similar because they all really run together. So it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to pull up a bunch of different charts when I'm not a master TA person here. So just like to look for patterns.
I agree, and I think the more important thing we did was all that coverage of BTC and ETH to see how the cycle could be mirrored, and then of course, like there will be a time when Ethereum starts to get boring. Like as weird as it is, it's been horrible this whole cycle. So now it's finally exciting. So Bitcoin starting to get boring. Eventually, Ethereum will start to get a little bit boring, and we should start to see this stuff head back into altcoins. And hopefully,
well, and that's something we also want to keep an eye on too. This is the nice thing about PulseCoin list here. It does kind of give you the altcoin season index and the fear and greed index. Fear and greed is still at 63. Hasn't really heated up. I mean, it's been in this range for quite some time. It actually kind of cooled off a little bit, but this is when you really want to be very cautious when the greed heats up too much. Maybe take a little chunk of profits at that point. But yeah, I mean, it's still showing here that 39 on the altcoin season. We're still in Bitcoin season. It hasn't really crossed over that line yet. So yeah, this is a good thing to kind of keep an eye on as we continue.
Yep. Amen. Yeah, it's going to be very cool on a lot of these, mainstream crypto shows to see people actually covering different altcoins again that are moving and see what kind of crap they're shilling. I mean, I think we already have a good idea, but it's definitely we're gonna see them make the rounds for sure. So